Roos here with DontForgotMeh, and we're doing a deck profile on
Satellarknight-Demise.
Satellarknight-Demise. How'd you get on today?
I came top 64 and then lost to raigeki in top cut.
Nice. Okay, let's see what you got.
Okay, so standard 3 Deneb, 3 Altair, 3 Unok. That doesn't need explaining. A lot of people like to play 2 Vega. Only one is necessary. 2 is for more pushing. And when you've got card demises, you don't want to join many monsters. So 1 Vega's enough. And then, having mentioned that, 3 Demise. I was only originally playing 2. I just thought, like, I want to special summon lots, but you kind of do all your plays on the end phase before the Haunted. So my friend convinced me to up it to 3. And you never brick. You brick like less than 10% of the time with the deck now.
Definitely the right decision.
A choice that a lot of people were wondering was I played main 3 MST. You can't really play Twin Twister in this deck because sometimes you open one monster and you open vital traps, and you don't have like spare resources like you do in other decks like Monarchs or something. So I just main 3 MST, get rid of the actual problem cards at the time. And yeah, so just like sort of get rid of domain, and when
it's always live as well, isn't it? So
yeah, a lot of decks just set 1 pass, and then you have to like go minus just to out that 1 card. I play double duality, obviously to pair with the Demise. Playing 3 duality is just bad, you don't want to open double it. Whereas opening double this, it's like you would rather open 2 of it than not see it at all, because it actually pluses you, where this is 1 for 1. Raigeki, Rota obvious, upstart obvious. Raigeki didn't really do anything at all today. Didn't really see it. Probably because of 1 of. Next we have 3 Nova.
Ridiculous card.
Saves you. It's the reason I play the deck really. No matter what new cards come out, no matter what deck's playing, Nova will always be there to negate that new card that's come out. Tammy said that I only negated a Demise once today. But you know, they twin twist to you, alpha, they've gone -1, you've drawn, you've strengthened your engine. Yeah, it just negates everything, and that's why it beat so many people. I finished 7-3 in the end. So next, 3 Call of the Haunted. Better than Oasis, obviously, because it does not clash with 3 rivalry. This was really good against the BA matchup. Good against Monarchs. Didn't do anything against Cosmo. And you just had to side it out against like the mirror matches, and there's a mirror match. Side out against an anti-meta player.
You played a mirror match?
Yeah, I played a mirror match. I won by chaos trap holding on Rongamini for 5 materials. He had Unok on the field, plays Soul Charge just to summon Altair, which gets Deneb. Deneb adds Vega to hand. He goes, I haven't normal summon yet. Vega, another Deneb, and I go, oh no, Rongamini, like going full bluff. And then he just overlays 5, and he's like, this is either Solemn Warning, this is either the best bluff Solemn Warning, or you've got nothing. I'm like, oh. And he goes 5, Chaos Trap Ball. He's like,
nice.
double Solemn Strike. I'm actually just borrowing these. I didn't get a 3rd, but I was recommending not to play a 3rd anyway, and it kind of makes sense. There's a lot of decks that aren't too affected by it, and 2 does the job anyway. Also a lot of life points, because I'm also playing a Chaos. Double Oasis does its job. You have a very low chance of it clashing with rivalry. Even if it does clash with rivalry, you just summon like the Altair, it dies instantly because it becomes Worm, and then you summon the Deneb from the grave. So it's not as good as Call of the Haunted, but you still need it to advance your plays. I'll just say that till the end. Vanities against Cosmo, Chaos Trap Hole, really good card today. Get rid of Adir, get rid of Tin Can, get rid of Rongaminiad.
That's got to be the MVP.
That was my MVP play of the entire event. Rongaminiad for 5, Chaos Trap Hole. Yeah, it's just really good. Just really, really good. Warning. Okay, and now for the 3 Funtex, we got a Magic Deflector. It sort of plays as your 4th alpha versus like Twin Twisters. Yeah. And it just sort of is very versatile for protecting your things. I've used it about 4 times in the event. It's really helpful. Fiendish Chain.
Hey. Saw this in the feature match.
Yeah. How do I have Chain?
Oh dear.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. Yeah. So when they've got Return up and they summon, you can't use Strike, but you can still Fiendish the monster.
Okay.
Yes. But that's not the only reason. It bounces with Trigger. It stops attacks. Sometimes you need to protect your monsters. I was playing 2 originally, but I just cut it to 1 because I couldn't find the space. It did its job. I also top decked it on a match I would have lost against the Vanity's Fiend when I was playing against PK Flying. I top decked it. It's my only top deck, and I managed to get it.
It's quite nice that it's just a reusable breakthrough with Trigger.
And then last of all, a card that I play because no one expects it is Torrential.
Yeah.
People like to overextend. It's like with a lot of these traps, like if you draw Warning after they've established their board, it's just bad because you can't do it. But with Torrential, you can set it. After they've established their board, they'll extend more by summoning more, and then you can punish. So it's good before they make the play than after.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh yeah.
40 cards?
That's it, 40 cards, and then I'll go on to the extra.
Yep.
Gonna ruin the entire deck order now. That's it. You can edit this bit out. Okay. That's that.
Oh my God.
I'll go for extra next.
Yep.
This is terrible. Okay, so I had 2 extra spaces, so I just played double diamond, just because you can revive a Trigger from the graveyard when it's dead and just place diamond over the top of it. It just hurts BA, and there was nothing else. I had 2 spaces, I said. Excalibur, never used it today.
It's a good art though for things like Falcon from that stupid Catapult play.
Yeah, the good thing about Tellus is it can out anything by using its extra deck, and Excalibur is a fantastic out. I kind of never even nearly made today. I never got XYZ on the board twice, but Utopic Future, for some reason that's in the middle, should have been at the end. You know, you can just make just a bad exceed just for Utopic Future. Dweller, never happened. Triver, these cards happen so occasionally. It was all the floodgates, to be honest. Yeah, double Triver. Deltaros. This. I popped a guy, but I was winning anyway. Not much to say about that. Save that. Emerald. This won me my Teller matchup in game 2. The guy had Unuk in hand. Sorry, he had Instant Fusion in hand. Top decks Unuk with no graveyard. Sends Deneb Instant Fusions for Deltaros. In my graveyard, I already had 2 Altairs and Castel. And I had an Altair in my hand already. I was like, I can't make Castel, I can't out this card. So I had to go into Diagnoster Emerald, shuffle back the Altair, shuffle back the Castel, top deck the Altair, and the turn after, top deck the Vega.
Oh.
And then I make Triver and come back. Rhapsody, I also played this against the Teller player. I side deck Decree as a surprise deck against Demise decks. As soon as you see Demise deck, you side in Decree. So I kept his graveyard empty with this. That's why he had nothing engraved when he took the Instant Fusion. Castel, Cowboy, won a game.
Cowboy for game.
Cowboy for game, yeah. Tsukiyomi, this is my favourite card in the entire extra deck. Against...
Yeah, just going Vega Deneb, set of 5.
Well, no, it's not even that. It's not even that necessarily. You can purposely just go like 0. You don't have to plus just to join. So against my Cosmo matchup round 8, so my first event of today, I had opened up Unuk and Rota with MST. This was game 3. MST, Imperial Iron Wall, and Magic Deflector. So what I do is, instead of just searching out like Altair and going Unuk and putting just extending my plays, I instead go Rota for Vega, Unuk, send Deneb, overlay into Tsukiyomi, set Imperial Iron Wall, Magic Deflector, ditch the MST, top deck Warning and Deneb.
That's good.
And so, because I realised that stopping his engine is more important than accelerating my own.
Yeah, for sure.
This is just because I needed a big beater that was Warrior that didn't get stuck under Rivalry. And your best friend, Rongominiad, summoned it. I 2-0'd a guy in 16 minutes, and I summoned it with 5 materials both games.
Wow.
GG.
This is an awesome card. Awesome card.
Oh, it's a nightmare. When you last year at Nats, I was playing Towers Turbo, and I was playing Satellarknights, and I just made Towers and was like, get over this, and he just went run on me out, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, fuck's sake.
And now for the fun side deck, it's really not fun. And it's not in order either. Okay, so we got double Veiler for Monarch, but it's probably bad because I'm playing Card of Demise and I don't want to side it out, but I had to one game. Triple Maxi. If you draw it under Demise, you can discard it, and it's not too bad, but I didn't really... I played it against one... I resolved it once today against a BA player. Triple Restrict. It's good when you don't draw 3 of it in your opening hand.
Good old features.
And then... Triple Iron Wall, obviously, for Cosmo. And then we've got the Triple Decree. As soon as you see a Demise deck, you play Decree, you flip it after they set 5, and then the theory behind it is, even if you top deck an MST for the back row, they've plus like 3, +2, +3. So it doesn't matter if you can out that one battle, they're going to have another back row. So you need something that's going to out everything. So your only options are Full House, which is inconsistent, Trap Stun if you're playing an OTK deck, which I'm not. So I need to lock them down permanently, and then use my aggressive engine. Stuff like Cleaford does...
I guess at the end of the day, you can always just trigger it back to hand and use your traps.
And that's the other reason. That's the only reason it works, because you can trigger it back. Cleethorpes doesn't have a strong event engine, so it can't really do anything. You can just use your engine to beat over. And then I played Twin Twisters when I was going second. When you play Demise and you draw 6 cards, you're going to draw into more monsters. So if you side this in going second, they side in Royal Decrees against you as well. So you need the 4th back row removal to get over stuff. And it came up. Guy sets 2, Twin Twister on my draw phase. It came up like 3 times today. Really good tech. Just at 1 though. You don't want it any more than 1 because of what I said at the start, which is you don't want to be maining it because of the sort of deck you play. But when you go second, you have that extra card. So it's pretty good. And that's the deck profile.
What percentage did you finish?
I came 57th.
Anything you change?
I don't know. I haven't actually had time to reflect on what I would change. Actually, I would play Rivalry at 2. Actually, because there are a lot of decks it's ineffective against now. And I thought, I'll just side for those decks, but there are so many decks. And also against an established Monarch board, if they go first, which is 50% of the time. Well, I lost 3/4 of my die rolls today, but...
I hate the die roll. It's the worst.
Yeah, so against a deck that's established itself, like you can main 2 Rivalry and then side in the 3rd as need be. Just having that many floodgates just isn't good. But yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you very much, Ryan.
Cheers.
Good job in your top, man.
Cool, thank you.